Hey everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another Gay Gamer video podcast for you. Observant viewers might notice something different. No, I am still in the same apartment, but I am sitting on a different couch. We have a new couch. After years, like probably decades, we finally gave up and decided to get rid of our old couch. It was very comfortable for many years, but now it's just getting too soft and it's swallowing us whole every time we sit in it. And we are elderly and our backs can't take that kind of thing anymore. So unfortunately, we had to go to the IKEA store because I didn't want to just buy a random couch off the website. I had to see what it was. I had to sit in it. The first one I sat in was a little too soft, and the first one he sat in was a little bit too stiff. But then we found this one, which was just right. Unfortunately, after finding this couch and deciding that we wanted to get this one, I still need to do some measurements. So we ended up buying it. We didn't buy it in the store. We bought it off the website from home after I did some more additional measurements. And unfortunately, that meant that we then had to get out of the IKEA store, which is an adventure in and of itself. And I very nearly had a panic attack trying to get out of that store. I'd only been there once before, like when it first opened, and I think there I wanted to see everything, so it was fine. Whereas here, once we went through the furniture section and we decided this is the couch that we want to buy, and I said, okay, fine, let's get out of here, you can't. IKEA makes you go through their entire store, winding your way down to the checkout warehouse area, then you are released into freedom. And it took like 20 minutes. I was starting to freak out. I was almost going to have a panic attack. I was practically running through the stores trying to find an exit. And I was like, fucking IKEA, put some shortcuts in so that people can leave. Like, I was literally going to just go out an emergency exit because I was like, fuck you. This is annoying. Get me out of this store. But the couch is nice. It's comfortable. And it only took like 15, 20 minutes to put together. It was like super easy. I was stunned at how easy it was. I was like, wow, okay, thank you, good. So anyway, moving on to the actual content of my normal video podcast. Before I get to the games, I did want to mention that, as you might recall, last episode, I bought some Lego sets. And I finally did put together one of my Animal Crossing sets. I put together the Dodo Airlines set because it was the smaller one that would be a little faster and easier to do. And it's adorable. I love the little plane. So now on to games where I have to admit that I did not play a single minute of Zelda. Instead, I was de-stressing by playing No Man's Sky. And I did make some progress on my settlement, so that was nice. I'm up to like a B. I'd like to get it to an A. That would be great. I got like 53% happiness. It's like, okay, starting to move along. But I was just exploring planets and just enjoying life and learning some new things. I would look things up online and trying to find out if I can possibly get this autopage quest started. I apparently need to find an echo camp or an echo settlement, whatever it is. But I can't find one of those because they don't have an echo camp locator. But you can just sort of stumble upon them, except after scouring a planet for ages and not seeing anything. I looked online again, and it turns out that you have to make sure that you're looking on a specific kind of planet, the dissonant planet in a dissonant system, but it has to be a habited dissonant system, and this one was in fact not habited. So that's why you're not going to find a settlement. So yeah, but I played a lot of No Man's Sky. I played it like practically I literally played it every day this week, which turned out to be appropriate because I hadn't realized, but August 9th was the 8th anniversary of the release of No Man's Sky. And I still have my physical copy that I bought on launch day all those 8 years ago, Jesus, 8 years ago, and it is beat up. I've spilled drinks on it, I have ruined it, It's messed up. But the disc is fine, and the disc is important because it allowed me to pop it into my PlayStation 5 and continue to play the game on my PS5 with the same save. So I've racked up like 400 hours. I've been playing it ever since it first started. And I've loved it since it first started. I actually loved it more, I think, when it first started. I appreciate all the graphical upgrades. That's great. The game looks phenomenal now. Except, I miss when it was just exploring and everyone was complaining because there was nothing else to do except for go from planet to planet exploring and seeing things. That's what I preferred. I don't need the giant bugs or the giant robots trying to attack me, and I certainly don't need the pirates trying to attack me every time I go from place to place. It's super irritating because I'm not good at the space combat and I can't shoot down pirate ships very easily. So yeah, but I will continue to play No Man's Sky because they keep updating it for free with new content. So, you know, I can't always enjoy all of the new content, but I always like to check it out. And then while I did not play any actual Zelda, I did break out the Switch for more than just Animal Crossing. I did see that there was a demo available for Natsu-Mon 20th Century Summer Kid. And that game, after I saw the trailer and the direct, I was like, ooh, this looks like it might be right up my alley. Let me check this out. So I downloaded the demo and I gave it a try. And it feels like the demo is literally the beginning of the game. It's like the first day of the game because it's a lot of cutscene setup. And then you can kind of explore around a little and they're like, there's some time before dinner, go and do what you want to do. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I wander around the house and I'm checking out all the rooms in the boarding house where we're staying. My family runs a circus and I'm with them doing a traveling circus in this town. So running around the house and exploring it, and I'm like, okay, fine. But then it starts to get dark and I'm like, wait, is it almost time for dinner? What the hell? So I run outside, but then it's sun's shining. I was like, okay, good. And then I run around and I'm like collecting bugs and I'm collecting fish, but you don't have a net or a fishing rod. Like, you're doing it by hand. And I'm just like, this is weird. And like, I didn't really run into other people. And then all of a sudden it was like, hey, time for dinner. And I'm like, oh, but wait, I was catching fish for her to make for dinner, but she made something else. And now I'm like, okay, what? That was a waste of time. And then after the dinner scene, you can explore the house and like talk to people. And I like discovered a new subplot. And then I found some guy upstairs who's a fisherman and he gave me a fishing rod. So I was like, okay, good. At least I don't have to like swim and catch fish by hand anymore. That'll be helpful. But then after you go to bed, you wake up, there's a breakfast scene, just like the dinner scene, that sets up the plot. And then they're like, let's go do morning exercises. And then it ends. That's the end of the demo. And you're like, oh, okay, never mind then. And I was like, that went by so fast. So it feels like it might be a good game, but it was a bad demo. A good demo gives you a taste of the game and leaves you wanting more. Like, you reach the end of the demo and you're like, ooh, I want to play more. Here, I reached the end of the demo and I was like, I want to actually play it. I don't feel like I played it. Do you know what I mean? So that was kind of disappointing. Like, there's a bunch of stuff to do, but like, obviously you can't really sample it all in like the short period of time before dinner that the demo gives you. The demo felt like it was like half cutscenes and half gameplay. It was not a good balance. But it seems okay, but I will say that when I went into the settings, because it's in Japanese, which I thought was interesting, like it's English captions and subtitles and word balloons and things, but it is still, they didn't redub the voiceovers into English. And I wanted to see if there was an option to switch to English voice, but there is no English voice option. But what I did see in the settings was you can adjust the passage of time. It was set for normal. You can also speed it up if you want to like breeze through the game, but you can also set it to relaxed. So if I ever do play this game, I'm going to have to put it on relaxed so that I can enjoy the game and feel relaxed and have time to explore and see things and do stuff. because there's a lot to do. I mean, I barely cracked the surface, you know? And it's super cute. Like, I enjoy the, like, cartoony animation style of the graphics, and, like, exploring around and, like, catching fish and climbing trees and whatever, and talking to people. And you keep a diary, which is amazing. Like, it's so cute. Like, every single thing that he does, he, like, writes a little diary entry for it, and you get to customize it with a sticker and whatever, and it's very cute. Um, and it could be fun, but I worry about the passage of time, because also the plot of the game is that the kid is going to this town with his family who runs a traveling circus, and you arrive on August 1st, and you're only in town until August 30th, which immediately puts a time limit on the game. So you have 30 days to play. And I'm like, this one flew by because you only had the time of the afternoon before dinner. So presumably you'd get 2 sections, one before lunch and then one before dinner. But it was like, I just felt like it sped by, and I felt rushed, and I didn't have time to really enjoy myself and enjoy my summer vacation. So I think it could be good, but I'm not going to run out and buy it. It is available now in the eShop. There's 2 versions. There's the regular version, and then there's a version that it's $10 extra. It comes with the game and DLC. I didn't know there was DLC, but apparently there's a bundle for $50 that comes with the DLC. It feels like something, like, I'm not, like, eager to play it, but it feels like something that I would play eventually. I'll just wait and see if there's, like, you know, a sale. If it's on sale, you know, for like $25 or $30 or 20, maybe 20 would be best. Then I feel like I would probably be like, you know what? Let's pick this up. This will be fun. Also, I feel like it would be a lot more fun to play a summer vacation game in the winter, not during the summer. But that's just me. I don't know. So that's enough for this episode. Come back next time, and maybe I'll play some Zelda. Maybe I'll still just be playing No Man's Sky. Who even knows? Find out then.